Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Valley, and welcome to another episode of Star Technology, where I've done a thing that is kind of bad. Do you ever draw a picture and you know everybody in your family is going to be like, "Oh, it's so great. You're so good at drawing." And then, you're looking at it and you're like, that's what I feel like this is. So we moved over those two giant chemical reactors from our main room over there, the main clean room. And it's working. It's fine. We're getting nano CPU chips and we're getting qubit CPU chips. I don't know why there are so few there though. I'm running into an issue where it's not updating inventory amounts. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it does mean that this is horrible. I don't even want to tear it all down because it's all full of stuff. Like, that one's got 9 stacks of CPU wafers in it, and that's not cool. So this will all get torn down eventually. But I got to run everything over. And so, here, why did I had qubit chips in here? Oh, because I was only putting 64 in there before. For some reason. Oh, because I didn't want to use the radon. That's what it was. That's why. So this one was probably 4. I was storing 4. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. That's what that was. Okay. That's fine. But I'm not going to tear this down right now. It's just going to stay here and mock me. And then there's this one random advanced chemical reactor sitting here because I think we needed it for one thing. Anyhow, point is that we've got the CPU wafers all set and automated and in their own little area, so they're not clogging. Well, other than their refuse, they're not clogging this up. This can mostly go away. I think we're gonna go ahead and build another little area to make all of the memory chips, because there's RAM chips, QRAM chips. There's other ones that they had kind of sitting. It's in line of progression, I think. Yeah, so these guys here. So we got that. We don't need IC chips anymore. Oh, I hate when I click on it and it goes out. LPIC chips we only needed for one thing, and they're already made. OLPIC chips we're already doing. Simple system of chips. They've got their own thing, and CPU chips we just did. So the only one out of here we need is RAM chips, and then the same thing here. MPIC chips, we only use them for one thing, and it's already being done on the spot. Same thing with basically HPIC chips, although I am kind of cherry picking them out of there. And then same thing with system on chips. So the only ones we need out here are the memory chips, and then we get to the advanced chips, and I'm assuming it's going to basically be about the same. In fact, advanced systems on a chip, I think we're already doing. Yeah, because we needed the naquitadope wafers. So we'll just do those at the spot, and that's basically fine. I might even just pull them out like I was doing with other stuff. Anyhow, I just want to show that we had done a thing. And I don't know what this clean room's for anymore, but it's empty and clean and nice. It's a clean room. I was thinking, okay, so there is one. Okay, we're gonna get into actual stuff. I'm looking for stuff to do to clean up the base while I'm not recording. I was thinking it probably would have been a good idea to move this up and have it be up here in case we needed more space, or we could have even done it down here, although down here would have caused issues, wouldn't it? Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of ways that we can make things clever. And then as I say it like that, I start realizing, oh, clever solutions tend to be bad solutions, don't they? But luckily we need to be down here anyways, because we need the indium, gallium, tin, phosphide. No, indium, tin, barium, titanium, cuprate. Something dark side. Indium, tin, barium, titanium, cuprate. Indium, tin, barium, titanium, cuprate. Okay, let's just grab one of these. I love how fast I run, and I've been practicing so that we can get better. And if I just tap the jump, it's typically okay. But I am I mean, that's so cool. I am moving now. Last time when we switched to this, he was just floating. But we can do do. He doesn't move any faster. Oh, you can't run backwards? No, you can't. Okay. That's fun. Anyways. Just you know, gotta find your jollies where you can, right? Okay, so we got the indium, tin, barium, titanium cuprate. I don't think we use this for like anything else. Oh, okay. Obviously we do. Advanced computer casings and the active transformer. I don't know if we're going to use that. I mean, we should, because it seems really cool. And I guess we need these for the LUV field generators, so it's good that we made them. That's coming. But for the meantime, I need you in there. And I guess your LUV, yes, so you can go in there. And then we need one chip. One chip. Actually, we'll need 4 chips because we got to make another data access hatch. That is 60 seconds, so we're not going to wait for it. I'm starting to set up this guy right here. So I was actually going to set that up ahead of time, and then I realized I want to clean up that clean room, and then I didn't clean it up. So basically, I didn't do either of the things that I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna make this stuff off camera real quick because we've made it a billion times. Yeah. Well, we've got the assembly line. I don't have a data access hatch though. Okay. Well, you know, let's go lay some of this stuff out. Because that's not too bad, right? Solid machine casings. We'll grab one of those, and then right here. So let's see how much of this we can lay out. It's a solid machine casing. So this is going to be a point of use system, and I know it's kind of silly that I've got the point of use system. Oh, you know what we need? We need some input hatches. It's silly to use the this is all automated, and I've got that one there. And we maybe will need so many fusion. In fact, maybe we just leave this as an automatic fusion reactor maker. That would be okay. It's just kind of in the middle, and there's space, so I'm filling it. And I don't know that that's the greatest idea, but we'll see. We'll see. ULV input hatch. Grab like 4 because there's never going to be more than 4, right? So we'll do that. And these ones are actually going to input from the down. In fact, I just realized I'm going to set this up as automatic for now, or manual for now. And maybe we make so many fusion reactors that I change it. But it's going to mean that we stick exactly the right number of parts into these drawers. And that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Nice thing is I don't have to have, okay. I gotta, we can go all the way up to the top. And we can run around here, and I can go, whoop. Who even needs the jetpack? Like, woo. I should make another one of these for her DOW next time she plays. She can have my old one. We'll do old one first, and then we'll upgrade to this one, and she'll be like, whoa. And then she'll be mad that it doesn't work the way she wants it to, and then we'll all have a laugh. It's fine. Everything's fine. And then where does the oh, that's right, there's a 4th layer. I think I've got a room for 4. It's assembly line gratings, not yeah. We're good. Whoop. Don't mind me. I'm just no good at going fast. It's another one of those. I know people don't love hearing over and over again stories about the kids, but when Star Magic was much younger, this is, I mean, like 2 houses ago, I think. We go to the state fair every year, and you know what? I have so many of these. I know it's terrible, but we're gonna just do that. Unless it comes back. I think if I throw it off, it gets down to void before it gets to me. But anyway, so we were running through. I've got exactly enough casings. We were running through to get to. What were we running towards? We were running towards the bus. Because basically where my work was, it was free parking, and then there was a bus. Just it took like an hour, but it was still cheaper and faster and easier than trying to get to the fairgrounds. In any other way. So we were there, and it was like, oh, we gotta run, because we were just about barely gonna miss the bus, and she was like, oh, you can't run. And I was like, oh, really? So we run, and I'm not a runner per se, but if I need to, I can run, and obviously faster running than not running, and she was like, okay, you run, and then we get back from the state fair, and she's like, well, I know you ran earlier, but you're not faster than me. How did? That's also a thing that I feel like has been happening. Is that that case, I think I just grabbed the wrong piece, but like the scroll wheel sticks maybe or something. I don't know. We need to get the data hatch. 4 EV, 4 data sticks, and an EV input bus. Okay. One of processors. And a data hatch is, I think it's the third one. Oh, I guess I don't know. Data access hatch, EV input bus, Illumina. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. No, it did. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Got it down, because it's the fifth. No, it's the fourth tier. Huh. Oh, right. ULV is the one that's empty. So LV, MV, HV, EV. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. It doesn't matter. I just like to make sure I know what I'm doing. So we're on our way back from the fair. We've had a fun time, and she's looking. And every once in a while you can see her get this look in her face, and she's like, "Well, you're not faster than me." And I was like, are you sure you want to play that game? Because I don't think that's going to go well for you. And she was like, yeah, no, you're not faster than me. And she takes off running. She's just tearing off down the way. And I was like, okay. And I started, and I mean, I wasn't just running. I was like stomping after her. And, she's, gosh, I don't even know how old she would have been. She maybe like 8. And she turns around, and she sees me like stomping after her, and she's like, no. Oh, you know what? This isn't going to work. Oh, speaking of glue, I did make a ton of books, and I did upgrade everything. So now we've got Aqua Affinity still in the helmet. That was the one we did on camera. Protection 4 on these, and then the boots have got Protection 4 and Depth Strider, which was super lucky. I tried putting range. We can put range on the travel staff, so I'm assuming... Yeah, this is the only thing you can put on. So I basically just ruined that book. Anyways, and that was easy. I just had to enchant the staff because it's also the only enchantment that goes on the staff. So the range book is kind of useless anyways. It saved 3 levels and whatnot, but all of the stuff in here has got like holding 4 on it. Yeah, that doesn't get holding, but I think this guy, no, it's still got holding 2. I've got some holding 4 books, and I've got this one's got holding 4 now, so it holds 30,000 experience. Anyways, it was just a funny story for me because she was like, just the look of terror in her eyes as she sees me like running after her, like, oh no! It was epic, and then we get home and she's like, I still don't think he can run, and I was like, okay, it's fine, you do you. All right, how long is this gonna take? That's done. And this is done. All right, let's see it. I think we this should form. Ah, come on. That is one of the downsides. Okay, so it formed, good. And then in here, we put this data stick. I was trying to figure out why I had two. And then I've got... Oh, it's an LUV converter. Okay, so we need... Oh, wait, we could do LUV. Did we put LUV in there? What kind of power did we put in there? We did. Okay, so that's the one we want. And I know that they're all 16 amps, and I don't need 16 amps, but it just makes everything so much more standardized that later when I pull it off and put it somewhere else, I don't have to figure out, oh, is this going to be a 1 or is this going to be a whatever? It's fine. So they're all 16 amps because it really, the only difference is the wires, and the wires are infinite at this point. Okay, so we can make the fusion reactor, and the only thing is it needs the superconductor. Oh, did we make UH picks? We have to have, right? Oh, that still uses HP ICs. Okay. Okay, we'll figure that out here in a second. In the meantime, I do think we need to go and make these superconducting blocks. And I'm really, really, really hoping we have enough. Where? Oh, we're going this one, not east. We need to make... Oh, good. Okay. So this is going to eat the... Okay, let's go put all this stuff away, and then we'll go grab that. And then we'll figure out what the components are. Because this could go great. It could go terribly. And I'm really hoping that you can go in there. Let's go ahead and put... I'm going to take these out of my inventory. They've been in here forever. But, you know, I don't need them necessarily. And these are good. We can do that. Twinite wire and shellite wire. I like how slowly over time we're only doing the previous tier and the current tier of wires. And then there's a short period where you have 3, and then maybe I have to go back and replace old stuff so I don't put it all away. Like if I came and broke these wires, I'd have 4. I've got 2 IV field generators. That's fine. What were we looking? Oh, we were gonna make the superconducting coil blocks. Let's move that down there, and let's get rid of that. And let's move this right there. Just makes life a little easier to figure out. We can get rid of tritium dust. We don't need that. We do still need to make the advanced components. I did get rid of a bunch of the stuff that was up here. Like I had pyrolysis ovens up there because I was going to redo that. And we basically have, so I'm not real worried about it. We need to make the research stations soon. That's coming, but it's not right now. Yeah, so let's start with making as many of these as we can. And so that's going to mean... Uh-oh. Doesn't need a clean room, and it is just HV. So we can just... I love the low noise. T would love that too. So that's fun. Man. Okay, how much do we need? We need 960, which is only 15 stacks. Only, he says. Okay. And we're going to go put that all over in here in the extractor. This is the extractor, yes. So I've already got this here, so let's just go. You are... Oh, it's already got some. How long does this take? 4 seconds each. That's going to take so long. What's the temperature? 7,200. Okay. All right. I don't know that I've got anything that'll carry 7,200. And I'm not doing it by the bucket. So what are we going to do? Drum. Do we have to do... They kind of want you to do enriched Naquita drum. Oh, that's just enriched Naquita. It's not Naquita alloy. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that real quick. Because I actually have... See, and then we can do... Can we do it? Nope, not quite. Can leap small buildings in a single bound. Oh, come on. I can get up there. There we go. All right. Enriched Naquita ingot. Let's go ahead and just grab a stack of this. It's... I mean, I've got more right there. I did set up the... did set that up, and I did set these up over here. And there's some reason we can't get tritium yet. Oh, because it needs ZPM power. That's what it was. So in here, we need 4 plates. Let's go ahead and just, I guess, just do 32 of these, 16 long rods. And that should hold everything that we need. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that's fine. And then that'll get us 8 of these guys. And I know I can just do it in the assembler, but I'm right here. No! Necrodung gems. Black! It's so black. Okay, and if I put this here, it does hold it. Okay, good. So now that we've got the rich necro drums, we can hold things like liquid blaze. Yeah. And I did realize that, so some of the times, I don't want to go over there and look. The modular routers are getting kind of picky. They're getting a little buggy, and it's always liquid. I just wish somebody would come up with a better way to do liquids. I don't know why these quantum stars are here. We'll put them in here for safekeeping. Yeah. All right. I think we're just waiting on this to process. I may have started this episode a little too early. I might go in and make a sandwich or something while it waits. But in the meantime, let's see. We need 40 of these. So we need 20 stacks of 2x. So just 20 stacks. Is that right? That can't be right. Oh my goodness, it is right. 20 stacks of indium, tin, barium, titanium, cuprate. I am unsure if we have 20 stacks. Oh, that is... No, we don't have 20 stacks. That's 16. Okay, we'll come back. We might not be able to make all this all at once. I need to replace this keyboard now. I've made an executive decision. And this is... Okay, here's what we're going to do. I betcha I have an IV input bus. We have an output bus. That's as good as it's going to get. Because I am awful tired. There we go. And that's not running. Have we finally gotten to... No, it should be running. 2x LV power. Input bus. It has power. Its maintenance is fine. Output is good. Random HV energy converter. Okay, let's grab that. You've got power. Your EV power. You're running on EV. Why doesn't it want to make these for me? Oh. At some point, I got rid of the 2. Interesting. Oh, because I just replaced it. That makes sense. I was like, it's been set to 2 forever. What was I thinking? All right, that's fine. Everything's fine. I'm saying it's fine a lot. I'm not coping, I promise. I just enjoying all of this, even the bits. Okay, so the bender's gonna make 4 each. So that means we only need 10 stacks of niobium titanium. So that's parts easy. I bet you it's down here somewhere. And we actually even have a ton. Yeah, that's 10 stacks. So this is why I have the backups. In fact, I even probably should just get rid of the limiter on that, because the reason I've got this here is so I can get 5,000 and 1,000. That is a strong consideration. runs real fast. Cool. And then the assembler. Please be something I can do because I didn't check. It is just LUV. Good. Okay, so we can do that. This is Ivy, so we do have to do that in here. Doesn't need to be a clean room, but we do need to have it in here. And how are you doing? So slow. Could probably make it go faster, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, so we'll let those run for a little bit. I mean, we only need one to make the research, the superconductor happen. Sorry, this thing here. And actually, I want that. I don't want the general one. So let's look and see what we need. We'll make some of these. So 4 ZPM chips. No. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter if the superconductor coil blocks are going to take a while. We have to go set up a fusion reactor. And UH-PIC chips are indium gallium phosphide and liquid nacre. And we also need these for... Ooh, Dreamlink energy covers. It's an energy cover. Oh. Cool. And for the active transformer. There's receiving energy through dreams. Okay, crystal interface. That's got to be for the Stargate. So we're kind of getting close to the Stargate. I mean, I know you're like, no, buddy, no. Okay, but this is what I was expecting for the ZPM. Sodium, potassium, and liquid soldering alloy. So we will make those as well. It will be fine. What do we need, though? We need to go make the fission reactor. Okay, that's fine. Fission reactor is... nuclear. Oh, it's just called a nuclear reactor. That's this one. Okay. And this is the one that makes all of this stuff. Okay. Let's go try making one of these. 3 EV, high temperature smelting, HV emitter, HV electric pump, and robot arm. Okay. I'm going to forget all of that as soon as I get down here. So we could have been doing this a while ago, but we didn't. It's okay. It was all HC. I already forgot. It was all HV, right? Yeah, HV, HV, HV. Cool. HV. Was it pumps? Gosh, I literally just looked. I just don't want to grab the wrong one. I've done that several times lately where I grab the IV stuff because I'm so used to grabbing it. And then I need to make some HV machines and I can't figure out why it won't make. Anything else up here? No, we have everything except for the emitter, and the emitter is down here. I can't run through here. I feel like a bird on glass. But the HV emitters are... Is it just one? Yeah. So I'm probably going to make 4 of these. Let's see what happens. I'm going to make the giant battery as well. The capacitor thing. I just don't know where this is all... Oh, you know what? I know exactly where it's going to go. It's going to go someplace we walk right by it every time. Right in here would be good. Not in here. Right here would be better. So we'll probably put nuclear power in here. Unless... we're slowly moving everything out of here. But I still kind of am keeping it. It feels like a home base. It looks empty. It doesn't look like a home base, but it doesn't even feel like it anymore. But I come up here, and this is my start, and I go places from there. All right, so high temperature casing. And we can put it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Soldering alloy. All right, well, we're going to do it like this. Oh, not 5 buckets. Or not 5,000. It was 500. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so nuclear reactor, what do we need to make it? This did take a turn on me, but so far it seems okay. High temperature smelting casing. I don't think we have 67 of them, but we do have the heat vents and the laminated glass and the tungsten steel pipe casing we might not have as well. But that doesn't take too much to make. So let's give it a try. Quest completed. Nuclear reactor. Tungsten steel. That's titanium. It wasn't titanium, was it? It was tungsten steel. Okay. So we need... honestly, I'm just going to grab... That's very upsetting. Let's grab like a half a stack of these, and we'll just make a bunch. We will need to come back down and make some more plates and frames in a second, but I'll set this up to run. Yeah, normal pipes. Right there. And we're getting to the point where I'm starting to think it might be worthwhile to upgrade to the next tier so we can run like 16. Because right now, for example, this takes 1.1 seconds. It'll take just less than a tick if we put a 16 parallel hatch on it. The problem is that we need to make stuff I don't have. LUV emitters and LUV sensors. We have those. We have the emitter anyways. But they require nether stars, and that I don't have in abundance yet. I mean, we do. We kind of do. No, don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. You're gonna regret it. Okay, let's go grab. It's like watching Star Wars or something, and they work through through hyperspace. You're like. Phew. Oh, that's right. I've got this all like... I hate... it felt like such a big room. It's... today's story time, apparently. It's like my... the place we lived in... the last place we lived. And, gosh, that place was so claustrophobic. It wasn't claustrophobic. It was actually a great house, except it was really old. It was like 100 years old. It was 110, actually. 111. So we live in this house, and it was like a lot. The maintenance was kind of rough, and I loved it, but I didn't want to stay there forever, so I'm not upset that we left. But because it was so old, all the rooms were tiny, right? Like in comparison to modern standards. I have pipes in here, right? No, I already took the pipes out. We got everything we need. Okay. And then what was worse was, because it was so old, one of the things that you used to see people do all the time was they would make their houses right-sized, and then as their family grew or whatever, then they would expand on it. So this house had 110 years of probably 12, 15 families living in it at various times. And I don't even know how we get power out of this. Is it a dynamo? It is a dynamo hatch. Yeesh. Okay, that's fine. Let's grab the laminated glass, the heat vent, and the high temperature smelting casing. Yep, I'm out of those. These are kind of a bit of a pain to make. But we can grab the heat vents, and so it's HSLA and titanium carbide. Oh, that's right. I was like, the titanium carbide takes forever to smelt, but it doesn't. It just was... I don't have titanium carbide automated is the problem. So I have to run over... So it's really not that big a deal. It's just that I don't have the titanium carbides automated. We did do it, right? It just... Yeah, so this house that we were living in had just so many rooms. It was like 6 bedrooms because people had just randomly added things on there. There was like a living area over a carport. Like, it wasn't a first floor. It wasn't a garage. It was literally a carport. And the people we bought the house from were like, oh, yeah, we decided to do it that way because I think I've got HSLA over here. I do. I need to automate HSLA as well. Just like everything else, I haven't gotten there yet. She said that they did that because she was afraid that her husband was a hoarder, and she didn't want to deal with the garage getting full of stuff. So that was That was their compromise, and of course it did mean that we got a bunch of stuff snagged out of our carport randomly, or it was just so badly made. They made it real bad, and anyways, but the point is that the house was all retrofitted so many times over the years that it was real hard to figure out exactly what any given room was going to be used for. Like the main living room, where the couch and the TV and all that was, it was fine, but like we could barely fit the couch into it. It just wall to wall. There was like, I mean, I say barely. There was room, but there was only like 2 feet between the end of the couch and the wall, and the problem is that the door had to open because it was every room had doors. It wasn't open to floor plan, and so we'd be sitting there, and the house was also on basically on blocks. The whole house it was a big old timey mansion. I mean, it wasn't that big by modern standards, but old timey it was a mansion, and it was basically on blocks, and this is gonna take forever too. That's fine. You know what? We have enough. I can just do this, and we'll come back and get the rest later. And so the arranging of everything in this house, it was just everything took 3 or 4 steps to make sure that you were doing it exactly the way that you needed to have it done. It was a lot. Okay, so we've got all of those. And we need the glass. Did I grab the glass? No, I bet you I didn't. And I don't have any more of the rest of this stuff in my inventory right now. So that's fine. I do have auto maintenance hatches, though. We'll just put those up in there. And we'll take you out, and we'll grab the glass. Anyways, so that whole thing, this is what this base feels like. So I really don't like, I mean, I can set it up and I can make it so we have room to get through, but I'm setting up these nice 3 wide walkways for everything, and then I've got this one area where, if I'm, well, okay, to be fair, it would have been 3 wide, except that I left 2 spaces for this. That was probably not the best idea, now that I'm looking at it. I should have, well, I didn't realize it over here. Right over here, I was so pleased that we had exactly the right amount of room, and it wasn't until we got over here that it became a problem. Okay, so live and learn, whatever. We decided we were gonna put it. This is driving me crazy. It doesn't load. How did I get in there? Oh, that's funny too. All right, southwest we decided, right? That's this one. And we'll put it over here. All right. So it goes on the floor. Exactly where you want your nuclear reactor to go. We'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it right there. Hit that. We've got everything except for 1 smelting casing and 1 heat vent. And the reason we don't have a heat vent is because... Oh, no, it's 2 smelting casings. Okay. All right. Then from here, how do we want to do this? Is there anything... Nothing looks like it has to be someplace. So that's fine. I'm just looking to make sure... So if I look in here, yeah, there's space all the way around. And that's supposed to be like the nuclear fuel rod, I guess. And then we'll go ahead and put... There's no muffler hatch. That would be really funny, but... No, you don't need that. And then you can go right here. And then what are we going to do with this? What we want is plutonium-241. So let's just see. We need... I think we get it out as a liquid. Or as a dust, maybe? Huh. But the point is it's 241. So, oh, I see. So the highly enriched uranium fuel rod gives us plutonium-241. So we want the highly enriched one. So let's go make like a stack of this and go from there. And it needs distilled water, but only a bucket. So that means we want a input hatch, and I think we're just going to put them right here. Yeah, it's in the front, but it'll be okay. And then we need an output hatch. And then this is the part that I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with. We need to someplace for the power to go. I don't have any place for the power to go. So let's, we need to make the dynamo hatch. We'll make LUV dynamo hatch if we can. Oh wait, hold on. If we make an LUV dynamo hatch, because we want the speed more than anything else. This is an assembly line recipe, so we don't want to make the LUV one. We can go ahead and make the IV dynamo hatch. I don't know if it'll take more than one, but that's fine. Yeah, all this is fine. So let's grab that, and I was so sure we were going to get to the fusion reactor today. I had looked it over this, and in my defense, I just assumed that was Signalum. But everything else we've basically got. The UHPC ice, so whatever, we'll make that. That's fine. That takes 2 seconds. This is a new mechanic, so that's kind of going to take a second. I'm trying to think, how do we make the enriched fuel rod? Highly enriched. It's just an empty aluminum cell. So let's grab 4 stacks of uranium-235, and think, here, let's do this as well. While we're on the subject. Come on. Grab you. No. No. Put that there, and then we'll put, oh, I am out of, all right. Things are falling apart. We need to make more tanks, more super quantum thing chests, but I'm not going to do that right now. As much as it pains me, why do I have super chests in here? I don't want super chests. You know what? It's fine. We'll do super chest 1. We will limit ourselves to only 8 million items. I just cleared out all those llamas. I killed 44 llamas because I had 44 leads in my inventory. So we're here. Yeah. Okay. No. We're still working on uranium. But if we're going to be doing this and we need tons of plutonium-241, then we need to have more 235. Oh, come on. I'm not used to this launching through the air yet. Okay, and then this one can have the 1024, and this one will just be unlimited. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And the aluminum, I think I've already used up most of my aluminum cells, or I never made them. Huh. Okay. Aluminum cell is double assembly, yeah, double aluminum plates with silver rings, and the silver rings come out 4 at a time, so a half stack of silver and 2 stacks of aluminum. I really need to move this all over. I know I say that every time I come over here. But I do. I need to make all of that into something else. So this is also, we're kind of only quasi-automating this because what we really need to do is set up the recycling part of the cells to automatically get the 238 out. And right now we're kind of doing it manually. And I'm totally okay with that for now. Oh, 16. No, because we need 2 stacks. Yep, okay, good. I did do it right. And you're already done. Nice. Oh, duh. It's double plates, so I actually needed 4 stacks of aluminum. That's okay, too. We have so much aluminum, it's not even an issue. Yeah, and I really do need to upgrade this line. I don't want to say EV is trivial, but EV is trivial, and that's the thing that's keeping me from doing it so far. Okay, so the aluminum cell, it is Nothing. So we can just toss all this in here. This is going to take a minute. 64 seconds. Well, is it 64? No. It's going to take 80 seconds. All right. So while that's processing, let's think what else we need. We decided we needed a input hatch. Let's use LUV. And we want... Let's use an MV input bus. So input bus there, input hatch there, and then I guess we need let's do an MV output bus. I don't know that we're going to need it, but I may be doing some of this manually, and if that's the case, then I want to be able to put in more than just the single stack or 4 stacks or whatever. Okay, so you're there, and then over here we'll put the... Does this allow... I'm just curious if it allows... No, we can't parallel that. That would be cool too. Right, so dynamo hatch time. IV dynamo hatch is right here. IV machine hull, tungsten spring, HPIC chip, and insane voltage coil. I think we can steal all that from in here. Let's go ahead and make... How many of these would be good to make? Can we make 32? I mean, that's not going to break the bank or anything. 32 of these. What do we have in here? We don't need the wires. We need tungsten coils. I think I've got the tungsten. And then the IV machine hulls. I hate to do this. It's going to eat our supply, but it's fine. I've been thinking about upping that anyways. Okay, so this is regular springs. Oh, it is long rods. Okay, because there is one with short rods, but it's fine. So we need 2 stacks of tungsten. Oh, I hope I have 2 stacks of tungsten. Should. Oh, I have well past that bottleneck. It does pop up every now and again, though, so it's not exactly gone yet. Long rods we were just doing. And if we're going to be doing this a lot, I suppose it's probably a good idea for us to automate this. I'm just really not looking forward to that idea. So some of this may just be manual for the time being. And that's that. Throw this in the bender. So that block lag was because of the... I think it's the items writing it to disk, because it wrote to the disk, and I'm recording to the disk, and this is happening at the same time. And I don't think it's the disk itself. I think it's got to be the controller maxing out somehow. So I don't know how to even check that. All right, and then this is all going to happen at IV power. Wait, how many we're making 32 of these. So we need 96 potassium. Okay, that's fine. Where did all my empty steel cells go? You know what? It's fine. We'll use the titanium. I have sodium potassium being made. Oh, I know where it is. It's in the mixer room. I should have a big pile of it somewhere. Indium, aqua regia. Don't you just mix it? Or is it might be a chemical reaction. In which case it's back here. Done. We have 16 million millibuckets, so I think we'll be okay. Alright, so you can have that, and then we'll have to cycle it through 3 times. And then... Ugh. Okay. You're done. Let's finish this out. Oh, I did make netherite too. I've got a netherite sword. So that's one last thing we might do this episode. Is, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. We'll just do you and you and you and You. Then that one can go in there. That's fine. And then these guys can go in whenever they're done. And I only need one for now, so that's fine. We'll grab that, and we're good. Wait. Now we have this. Hold on. Let's run this through. It's a canner, right? So one of these, not that one, not that one. Oh no. Which one is the canner? Oh, it's the extraction machine, because it's the opposite. Okay, that's cool. That's right here. And you're still running, though. Uh-oh. It is only EV, and I do think I have an EV canner. Do I have an IV canner? That's the downside of these jump boots is I do. Yeah. It's fine. So I can put you in here, and that's 12 seconds each. We're only going to grab one. Oh, it already finished all of these. So let's grab those out. Dynamo hatches. I don't know that we're going to need too many of them. We might only need the 4. In fact, we definitely don't need 32 IV ones. But, you know, if we're making it, let's just make it. Yeah, we're waiting on this canner. And we're going to see what happens if I toss that in. And let's go ahead and grab... Sure, we'll grab this. And... where? Oh, I know I've got some distilled water. It's down here. That's not it. This is the only place we really use the distilled water anymore. Probably some other places. I should probably run around and look and see. Here. Okay, dynamo hatch. Did I? Oh, I did. It's right there. Form. Cool. And then you can go right here. And it took a quarter of it. Good. And then input bus. All right. We're not being irradiated. That's good. It's producing... Oh, it's done. Why is it done? It's the dynamo hatch is full. Okay. I think solving that problem is going to wait till next episode, though. I think we need to make the substation. The problem is I don't know what we do with this. Because we can do the tier 3 capacitors. Nope, we can't do the tier 3 capacitors. That is neutronium screws. Neutronium plate, neutronium frames, so no. Oh, this is for ultimate batteries anyways. So tier 2 is Ruridit everything. Okay, so let's mark this and then... Oh, that's... Oh, can we even do this? Tier 1 is Lapatron. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Keep that. Keep that. Oh, man. Okay, but we have... It didn't even finish the whole thing. It got 4 seconds in. What batteries do we have? I mean, we could just fill batteries. Do we want to do that? Let's okay. Just for the sake, we're gonna build the power station, but just for the sake of argument, because we need a ton of these, I think. Maybe not too many yet. Just for the sake of argument, if we made an IV battery. That's 16x tungsten wire, IV machine hull, and a chest. Okay. Yeah, so solving this semi-permanently is going to take us a minute, but for now, this will be sufficient. So, We need the machine hull, and we need more tungsten. Tungsten should be fine. It's 16x, right? So that's 32. Is it just me, or does this look bigger than the other wires? It might just be me. I wonder, could we... It won't... actually, hold on. What's our LUV battery? No, we haven't made the LUV battery yet. So if we were gonna do this, we would set this up, the electronic energy orb. This is something I've got started set up, but I thought we were done, and then it's like this whole thing popped up. This whole other subsystem. 1.1 seconds each. Okay, so we've got you, we've got that, we've got the other thing. And if I do use on this, we get the insane voltage 16x battery buffer. We have batteries for it. And in fact, that means that we don't need that turbocharger anymore either. Where do I have the batteries? Oh, they're downstairs. One more. They're in here. So we can't move them around, but I can at least, I mean, I don't need the power at this point. Later maybe, but at this point we don't need the power because which way? That's power out, so any direction is power in. And these are filling. Now hold 4 billion. And we're very slowly grabbing it. Okay, good. Let's run back downstairs. We'll run over wherever we put that canner and refill that. Okay. And then this is still extracting. Yes, and you have 389 to go. I probably could have started that earlier, now that I'm looking at it. Going over here, we are not too bad. It's kind of starting to build back up. We do need tritium for the tritium stuff, but it's an LUV for the tritium coil block. And I know I mentioned this again several times, but the naquita, liquid naquita, no big deal. Enriched naquita foil, no big deal. Tritium wire, basically no big deal anymore. But we need the liquid naquita. And then the tritium coil block is what we need to make Nequadria and the draconic infusion ray, but that's not it. There are a couple other metals I think we needed iridium for. Yeah, like the I think it's the ZPM metal we don't have done yet. Okay, so what are we waiting on? I think we're waiting on... Actually, I can grab these. And let's go right here, and let's put these in here. It only takes 1 bucket per, so it's gonna, I mean, that's 8 stacks times 4, so that's 32 stacks of fuel rods. And this is 15 seconds, and it doesn't look like there's any way to speed that up. Okay, so then this, we run through a centrifuge, and we get that back. Okay, let's try that. I just want to see if the whole process works. And that's a 12-second recipe. But, on the plus side, actually, we only need 2 of these. So, I can just run over here, smelt this, run this through here. Nope, through here. No, I can't, because in order to... Oh, come on. Is it going to be like... Bender. 2. Wait, that's 239. Why did we get 239? $241, $241. Smelt, 241 to 241. centrifuge a depleted, highly enriched uranium fuel rod. Highly enriched uranium fuel rod. 235. I put the 238 in there. Okay. I thought for how did I do that? I was visualizing because we had 280 something. Alright, so this whole process is filled with boondoggles. Yeah, we had like 280 in there. And I remember thinking, oh, good, we have like 256, we can do this. But apparently, I can't do numbers. Okay, so let's try this again. We only need one of these to be successful. And I should... Well, it's fine. Highly enriched. This one has 20 billion calories, and this one has... doesn't say. Okay, so we're going to pull this out and put this in instead. This is almost done. This is still 15 seconds. But this one's... 16,000 EU per tick. And these produce 12,000. Okay, so it just doesn't matter that much. But all right, so we got the depleted, and then this one we can run through the centrifuge again. I keep thinking I'm done, and then I'm like, wait. This one simple trick. We only need one of this for right now, right? Yeah, this is the only thing that they're used for. Still doing 241. Okay. And then let's just put it both in there. Okay. And then... Yeah. So next time we'll come back, we'll make the UHP... Oh, hold on. Just to double check. That's 60 seconds. I'm not waiting for that. We're already well over an hour. These are supposed to be 20-minute episodes. I know that sounds ludicrous when I say that, but they're supposed to be 20-minute episodes. So we have this going. In between episodes, I might make 3 more nuclear reactors. I got a couple other things we could do. Basically, just still more cleaning up. I keep running through here and thinking what in here needs to be done. And basically, the issue is like this one here. I'm doing boron here. And I'm also doing it somewhere else. Is it over here? Yeah. I don't know how I managed to not notice that I was doing it twice, but I'm doing it twice. It doesn't really matter, but I am doing it twice, and I don't like that. So I need to have somewhere that I'm processing all that. I don't know where that's going to be, but right now I'm kind of thinking I might co-opt this area into processing through some of the outputs of these. And then, like, maybe this center area can process through the rest of this stuff if there's anything in here useful. And that way I know where it is. It's not like I'm running through there. So that's something I might do off camera, slowly, over time. And, of course, all of this can get upgraded to EV is the ore processing plant. Is that... can use parallel hatches, but it's not perfect overclock, so that part doesn't matter. Anyhow, we got nuclear fission done. I thought we were going to do fusion, but apparently you have to go through fission to get to fusion, which of course is like real life, but not what I was expecting. So until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.